So today's is sponsored by Subway. Eat fresh. Okay, so we are going to leave Fairmont, which is on the I-90, which is roughly here-ish. We did want to be more up there, but didn't happen. So anyway, today we want to end up just outside Chicago. So it's about 7 hours. So the plan is to have a quick breakfast now, then refuel, get on the road, and then hopefully check into the hotel and still have a few hours left to dive into Chicago and do a couple of things. And then tomorrow we should be all set to go to Six Flags. And depending on what time we finish there, we might have some time in the evening as well. And then the next day we're going through Chicago, and then we are going to relocate around to the top of Ohio to a place called Sandusky, which is where Cedar Point is. But what we were going to do actually was get something a couple of hours away from Cedar Point, so we could spend more time in Chicago and then do the drive in the morning to Cedar Point, because it's going to be a Sunday, so it's going to be fairly quiet, and then stay there overnight for our next travel, which will be towards Niagara Falls. So we'll then be going up to the border with Canada. So we're going to have breakfast now, and then we're going to get back in the car. Okay, we've been going for a couple of hours now. It's now 1:45. We just had a quick stop for a pee at services. There was a guy in the bathroom there, looked so huge he could kickstart his own truck. It's got out there rather sharpish. And now heading east still on Interstate 90. Another 75 miles to go, and then we start veering northeast up towards Illinois. Weather-wise, we had some rain a while back, which was quite nasty, but now it's lightened up quite a lot. It's 50 degrees, so it's not exactly tropical, but at least it's bright and dry for the moment. Found a radio station I liked. What was it called? Something oldies or whatever, so which is typical. Oh, here we go. You know, if Neil Diamond didn't exist, then they'd lose half their output. They've done 3 of his songs in about the last hour. But as usual with these radio stations, Rolling Stones, we will probably lose it within half an hour. All we seem to do is just it's just reaching constantly. And come on, it's better than your preference, which is an AM station full of liberals.
I like talk radio.
Yeah, but there's talk radio and there's talk bollocks radio, and that's very much in the latter category.
It's like talk bollocks.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I've managed to do so far over 60 hours of filming of complete bollocks. What is your contribution?
No one
You're a moustache. And yesterday, I must tell you, because it's not in the video, because my YouTube account will probably get cancelled. God knows when it happened. But Jamie managed to video complete sections of hardcore porn off his phone while we were driving along. So that didn't make it to the video, but we can provide links if you like. We're due to arrive just outside. Is it just outside Chicago? Has it actually got a name, this place?
Yes, I don't know.
Yes, it has got a name, but we don't know. So we're due to arrive there. It's just gone 5. Going's good. The plan is to check into the hotel, and then if there's still time and light and stuff, to head out and do some bits southwest Chicago, or have a look around it, because central Chicago is about an hour away from there, but there might be some other bits that we can visit, get those out of the way before we eat this
We're heading to Madison County, so I'll keep an eye out for bridges. Just dark because that one flies down in pillows. Okay, we will do an update, I think, when we hit Illinois, which should be in a couple of hours. So we're now driving through Wisconsin. Been doing that now for the past couple of hours. Well, Jamie attaching himself to a GoPro wrist holder. Wisconsin, well, it contains about as much as Wyoming, but it does have trees. By that I mean different types of tree. All the other states seem to have a tree. When we're going through Colorado, they're just giant redwoods and bloody great things. And in Los Angeles, it was any tree you like, providing it was a palm. But here there are a variety of trees. Don't do a bloody monologue about trees. Never mind. There are a variety of nice trees, and it looks very much like driving down the M4, except slightly wider and slightly quicker. But it's very much like the UK, I'd say. This particular state, yeah, it's very similar. Temperature is 58. We've got 18 miles before we turn off I-90. Oh, actually we're on I-39 now. There we go. Never even bloody noticed. So the I-90 must have run out. So I think we're actually travelling north now. Not sure. There isn't a compass on this nav, so I'm not too sure. So we're now on I-39, turn off in 17 miles to head towards Chicago. That should take us up into Illinois from Wisconsin. And we're due to arrive at about 10 past 5. I think the plan is, as we're staying in a place called Gurney, because it's next to Six Flags for tomorrow, that we're gonna check in, dump the luggage off, and then drive to Chicago, have dinner in Chicago, and have a little bit of a look around there. It's about 45 miles into Chicago, so it's like 90-mile round trip, so we need to make it worthwhile. So we go there, eat, possibly we're going to go to the Tower of Niles or something. Yeah, the Tower of Niles. How about the world's largest golden coffee bean?
We're definitely going to go to the Silver Bean.
Silver bean, is it outside?
Yeah.
Now, isn't there a big tower or something?
Tower?
Yeah. Is it Sears Tower or was that somewhere else? So, I don't know. So we're going to go to Chicago. Got no idea what the traffic, what the parking or anything else is going to be like when we go in there. We could just be set in traffic for bloody hours. Not sure. Today is a Thursday?
Yes.
Today is a Thursday, so I don't know. We're probably going to hit rush hour going into it, and should be fairly light coming out of it, but I don't know what the traffic system is like in Chicago, so it will be a fun experience. But I'm sure on the way there we will hit a toll road or two, because it one toll road, okay. So we're now in the middle lane, because the guy's in the middle lane. I can't go to the outside lane because I'm being undertaken which is of course perfectly illegal, if slightly strange here. The speed limit's 65, I'm doing 70, and I'm probably one of the slower vehicles on here. So now I haven't seen a cop now for about 3 hours. They don't really seem to hang around on the highways much, it must be said. Not these eastern states anyway, certainly in New Mexico, Arizona and stuff, there's a lot of cops. But here, doesn't seem to be anything at all. Road work, 2 miles, lovely. Bloody contra flag. So yeah, that's the plan. 13 miles to return off, and we're due for arrival in about another 2 hours. Okay, so we're now just going past Lake Geneva, heading up to Illinois out of Wisconsin. Heading still towards Chicago. Should get there in just under an hour now. So this is all around the Great Lakes. Lake Geneva, further to the right there's Lake Michigan. Weather's still nice. We did have a mild diversion because Jamie told me we got off in the wrong ramp.
Excuse you. You got off the wrong ramp.
The sat nav told me to get off, so I got
At the next exit.
It didn't, it just said that, A, B, they're similar. Anyway, we got to do a detour through a nice little park, and then along some A roads, and then back onto the highway, so, you know, it's fine. We didn't lose any time.
About 10 minutes.
No, we lost the 10 minutes when I stopped for a pee and I got the chocolate bars. So we've been heading roughly for about 5 all day. It's now saying 5:22, and we've stopped twice. So that's not too bad, really. We've kept pretty much on time. Don't think we're actually in Illinois yet. The hotel and theme park is in Illinois, though, isn't it? It's not in Wisconsin. So yeah, so we still plan to check into the hotel, dump the stuff off, and then go straight back out again into Chicago. So we just checked in the hotel, dumped all our stuff off, and we're now heading to the Willis Tower, also known as the Sears Tower, also known as the Sky Deck. And it's apparently got parking underneath it. So we're now on some strange toll road, I-94, and we are now heading to Indiana O'Hare.
In 1 mile, keep left to I-94 East.
Or I-94 East. Another toll road. So yeah, we're heading to central Chicago. Should be there at around 7:15. It's now 6:15. Hopefully. So yeah, be able to take some video and stuff from the top of the Sky Deck, and also see the world's largest golden coffee bean. Silver coffee bean. That's not even gold. Bloody love that. Right, okay.
A bit.
Cheers. Good. It really was full of the joys of spraying on. Couldn't even be asked to count it. It was good to see you handled it with rubber gloves. So, because you never know where all these coins will come from. If it's anything like the UK £20 notes, they're full of cocaine. Alright then. Okay, so we're still going down the expressway, well, it's just the highway into downtown Chicago, and we turned around the corner, and this was the site that greeted us even. It's actually quite impressive. You should see that coming into view in the distance. I think the building we're heading to is that big one with the pointy bits, isn't it?
Possibly.
So, of course, now as we're heading into downtown, all the traffic's now speeding up, which makes no sense whatsoever. And we're not sure where we're going actually, because there's two large black buildings with pointy bits on them. One on the left, one on the right. It's either that or there's a mirror clean down the middle, which is all a little bit bizarre. So we're just following the sat nav. Traffic's quite slow, it's about 35 miles an hour, but there is 6 lanes of it, and of course if one lane's moving slightly faster than another, then somebody will jam themselves into it. We had a bit earlier on where the right hand lane disappeared, and there were people just driving down the hard shoulder, almost scraping against concrete barriers to try and get in front of people on there, which is just mad, but that seems to be the American way of handling it. So we're now just under 5 miles from downtown Chicago, and very pretty it looks too. The sun is still quite high in the sky.
They can see that.
They can see the sun is still quite high in the sky. Look, I'm trying to do a better job than they did on the fucking Queen's Jubilee, when they spent 4 hours talking about, oh, it's a boat, there's another boat, there's another fucking boat. Yeah, we can all see it's a boat, but you have to fill for 4 fucking hours. I'm not planning on filling for 4 hours, but anyway. Yeah, that really is quite impressive. I wasn't expecting that sort of skyline. That's more kind of Manhattan, but that'll be next week. Plus we haven't got to drive that prior. So yeah, that really is pretty cool. Las Vegas, but the buildings are a lot more on top of each other. Okay, so this is the top of the Sears Tower, now known as the Willis Tower. 103 stories up, about 1,800 feet. It's quite a view. Good view over Chicago O'Hare Airport in the distance. This must be the western view. Let's move around. So that's the view over Lake Michigan. And there's a plane just arriving there at Chicago O'Hare. So from here.
I can't reach.
It's the eastern view.
I spy with my little eye something moving.
Oh yeah, car.
The boat.
The boat. Which boat?
Before it gets.
What's my
It's very tall. Now sun setting over the top of Chicago. Very pretty.
1,450-foot tower has been a Chicago landmark and an American icon since it was completed in 1973. When your visit ends, you can take your Skydeck memories home with you.
And here we have the world's biggest bean. I think it's silver or something. It looks pretty bloody weird anyway. In the middle of a park in downtown Chicago. Nice view.